What's up, boys and girls? Let's see. Well, 1-1. We got Joe here. It's me and Joe. I just want to once sit down in front of this camera and not be winded and out of breath because I'm rushing. How are you, Joe? Hope everything's going well. Hope we get a few people join us here. Seemed like I gave a little bit of notice, but not a ton. So we will see who shows up. Vanessa Kitty, how are you? Good to see you over from 2AED. And I'm just going to give it a minute here for a couple more people to pop in. We're not one of them big, well-known streams like that famous guy we all know. You know, he's gotten famous. I remember when those streams were 20 people, and now look, he's a couple thousand, I think. Amazing. Let's see. Joe, what are you doing? Doing well. Hope you are too. My gun shop packed with people and stuff. Good. They're getting some guns in. I've noticed that lately. The shops by me, more and more, and ammo coming down. Matter of fact, I should go get something real quick. Why don't you keep up the chat real quick? I'll do it at the break. I picked up some ammo, and I saved the receipt, and just want to compare some of the pricing. It was good pricing because it was from Farm and Fleet. Got some 7.62 by 39 Wolf, about $8 a pack. Got some 22 CCIs, the Velosters, whatever their super hot stuff is. That was like $8.99. You know, typical 22 long rifle was $3, $4. I always seem to remember paying like $2.99 or something, but not for the super hot stuff. This Veloster hollow points, figured it'd be nice in the Glock. I'm hoping they run well in there in the Glock 44. And picked up some Remington. Remington is out, guys, and this ain't the old stuff. It's new production, 9mm hollow points. It's called their, what's the one that Hornady has? Their critical defense. This is extreme defense. And it was about $25 a box for 25 rounds. But nice hollow points, nickel cases, everything. And they had all of it. They let you buy 2 boxes of each, which before it was 2 boxes of either rifle or 2. You could only buy 2 boxes, period. So now they let you buy 2 rifle, 2 pistol, and 2 rimfire, which was nice. So yeah, coming. They had some ARs. They had what did they have? They had a Saint. They had that new bolt action by SIG called, what is it? A 15? No, I can't remember the name of it. But kind of a neat rifle. They had a 590 A1 Mossberg, which on sale for $498. I almost bought that, but I held off. I'm thinking about it still. I don't know. I really want a Benelli M4, but it's just so much money. I don't know. We'll see. Beretta makes a nice one too that's similar that I'm thinking about. That's a lot less money, like $1,500, something like that. So we'll see. I want a pump or a semi kind of standard shotgun as opposed to my Vepr and the AR-15 style. So we are going to be taking a closer look at that. But yeah, ammo seems to be coming. Guns are coming. Handguns. They had a lot of stuff from Walther, FN, Browning, a lot of SIG, a couple Glocks, a lot of Heritage 22s, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, it's filling up. They had a SIG 320 Action. You know, you can buy just the Action now, and then buy your grip and all of that stuff separate. So it's kind of like buying a lower in a way, and then adding to it. Speaking of that, our lovely ATF has come out with It's first round. Biden put things out 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. This was the 30-day announcement. And it's essentially ghost guns. Ooh, hey, we better all be scared, right? Ghost guns. My Lord. I'll tell you something. Let's talk about that for a minute. So who's the big player out there, right? Polymer 80, right? So for kicks, I bought a Polymer 80 lower AR receiver. And Thanksgiving Day, I go out to the garage and I'm setting up my drill press to do it. And I've got a XY axis vise. So I'm putting it in there with the mill and I'm checking it all out and I'm doing everything perfect. And I start milling and the mag well went along pretty decent. I got the basic shape of it out and frankly, I took my time and the walls of it were like glass, like the factory had done it. And then they tell you for the cross pins to use a regular hand drill. It says specifically not to use a drill press because you'll screw something up. I don't know, whatever it was. So, okay, I'm going to do it. I got my drill and zip, it goes through and then it catches, yanks it sideways. And now the pins are through the receiver like this. So the whole thing's junk. So I did what most people would consider the hard part, the milling out of the magwell and all that to perfection. And then the stupid little pins, readily convertible. I think they did a study on it. I forget who did the study. It's either the or one of them. And they said someone with a fully equipped machine shop would take them 8 hours. Well, here's me, a guy that's pretty handy, mechanical, used to be a mechanic, understand how tools work and how different materials work and feel. And I still had to buy equipment that I didn't have, even though I'm set up my shop is set up really well, right? Way better than the average guy. And I get in there. And it still took me between setup and doing it. And keep in mind, I never finished it. And it took me from, I'll say 10 in the morning till, dinner time at least. And that's when I ruined it. And it never worked out. So when they say readily convertible, if you think for 1 minute that some gangbanger is, hogging out a receiver and running these pins and then putting it all together and it's actually going to work, you got another thing coming. It ain't happening. Let alone an aluminum 80%. It's just a crack of crap. And, they want to serialize them, which essentially means, and then they want them to keep the records well over 20 years and all this stuff. It's essentially registration on these things. And since the day this country was founded and before, we've been able to make rifles, right? This country was founded back in the day when you didn't have a gun shop down the street with plenty of rifles and pistols on the wall. No, you maybe had a barrel maker in a town within 50 miles, let's say, and you got a barrel and maybe an action, and maybe you tooled up some of the rest or hammered it out at your forge, and you carved a stock and you put it together and you hoped it worked, right? But there was never any law against that. No serializing. Anybody could build one, right? For them to take that away, something that has not changed in well over, I'll say almost 300 years, right? That is a huge step in the wrong direction. And I frankly think we should all be afraid, very, very afraid at what they're doing. That's not to say, all the other stuff that goes along with it. And there's other channels that dive deep into this, and I'm sure you watch them. Guns and Gadgets, Mr. Guns and Gadgets. If you don't subscribe to his channel or watch him, please go on there and read his stuff, listen to his stuff. He puts out sometimes 4 or 5 videos a day, all states, national stuff, and he'll tell you how to get behind it. So what happens now that this ruling's in place, they give us a 90-day window where we can go on the website and we can write an answer, right? Or a rebuttal or whatever you want to call it. You have to mention the exact rule in there by number. and you can state your case. If you state it using profanity or super argumentative or something, they'll just nix it. But if you go on there like a human being and go through the arguments and why you're against it and why it shouldn't be and all of that other good stuff, they will include it. Now, if they get, a few dozen or 100 or 200 rebuttals to this thing and that's it, well, we're not going to change anything. But we get 30,000, 300,000, whatever to this thing, it'll go away. It will. They kind of see, they go, whoa, man, look at all this pushback we're getting. Maybe we shouldn't do this. It is truly a way to fight back. So I would, if I were you, go to one of the channels that specializes in that, like Mr. Guns and Gadgets. Check it out. He has the links and everything, so you can go right there and do it. You can also put it in by fax and by letter, but who faxes anymore, really? I don't get that one. Wow, maybe we should fax them all. They'd run out of paper, right? 300,000 faxes. Could you imagine that crap coming off the fax machine to drive them nuts? Anyhow, welcome, folks. This is Coffee and Kalashnikovs. We've got our coffee. And, yeah. It'd be nice if it was the good old days when we could show some Kalashnikovs, but we can still talk about them. Right before this live stream, I dropped a video. I was going to drop it. It was ready to drop and loaded 2-3 days ago, like I promised you guys last week, because I filmed it last Wednesday. And I had it all edited and done and ready to go. But of course, the powers that be demonetized it. And I was waiting for what they call a human review to watch it. Because if I put it out, like tonight, you guys are going to watch it all tonight. There's going to be 100, 200, 300, whatever views, and I don't get any money for it. So I was waiting for a human to look at it and say, yeah, it's good to go. And then I'd drop it, and I'd get paid for all of them, right? Well, they're dragging their feet. It used to take sometimes 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. All of a sudden, now it's 3-4 days. They see I'm not dropping it, so they wait. Well, they tell you not to drop it. Yeah, don't monetize these things if they're not legit, if we're not going to approve them. Well, I'm sick of waiting. So I dropped it right before this. So if some of you guys got over there and saw it, we took out our NPAP, our ZPAP, and an M70 AB2. Did kind of just some shooting and a quick kind of accuracy test. Go over there and take a look. You'll see which one lost. I was kind of shocked, actually. And again, it's just quick, off the cuff, whatever. But yeah, it was fun nonetheless. It was a good time. I love shooting the Yugos. I did a video of what's the best AK out there right now. And my conclusion for the money, keep that in mind, for the money, was the ZPAP. It's a great rifle for the money. Arsenals that are available are great rifles too. I would... if money's no object, I'd probably take the Arsenal, a SAM or something. But I actually like Arsenal stamped guns too. But the FRs, they're all good. They're all 6 of one, half dozen of another when it comes to imports. It's what you like. So don't take it as I'm putting them down. But the 1.5 millimeter receiver bulge trunnion Yugo guns are great guns. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. They will outlast you, your children, and your grandchildren. I promise you that. So get out there and check them out. Check out that video. It's cool. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. We didn't get shooting this week. Maybe I'll get out Sunday and do something. I got a few videos stacked up that I might be able to get out to you guys. So we'll see. But I've been spending my time, I don't know, a couple weeks ago I started back in. Simply because we had shot a lot of 5.56 223, and I don't stack that as deep as I do the 7.62, and I thought I better make up a little ground here because I try to shoot my reloads in practice and testing and training and sighting stuff in and save the factory stuff for when it matters, right? Although I will say I probably have less misfires and stuff like that on my reloads. I'm very careful with my reloads. I take my time. It's not a production thing where I'm trying to jam out as many rounds as I can. I take my time. I make sure they're all perfect. And I don't know, with the exception of one time using some old primers, if I've ever had anything go wrong with one of my reloads. They work really well. So I've been saving up all this brass, and I pick up brass at the range too, guys. If you don't reload, I get it. No big deal. But if you do, or you think you will someday, start saving it. It's free. People are tossing it on the ground. And I pick it up, and let me show you what it looks like now this is not my stuff. This is some stuff that was laying there, and I saved coffee containers to put them in. Yeah, and guys, we'll get back to the AK stuff here. I just wanted to talk about this for 5 minutes because it's some good stuff. So here's typical brass I would pick up. And this is actually in good shape. It's dark, maybe tarnished. And I get it much, much worse than this. Sometimes it's laying there in water, whatever. And I don't know if I have any really bad examples here. But I don't know. It's just typical range brass, right? And I pick it all up and store it in these cans. Primer is still in it, and all of that. And what I typically do is toss it in my vibrating tumbler, and they come out looking nice and shiny and new like that. So there's kind of the difference, right? If you can see it. Nice and shiny and new. And I do that first because if I size them and pull the primers out, the corn cob gets stuck in the primer hole. So I clean them before I size and deprime them. Then I size and deprime them, and there's one that's ready to go. So the primer is out of it. The primer pocket is clean. Look at that. It's like I actually use a little tool that resizes the primer hole. So this sucker is like factory brass. And it's ready to go. The only thing left to do here is trim it and, deburr the neck. But they're ready to go. I've got some that are ready to go here. So once they are, we prime them. And the hard part's over. The hard part is always prepping the brass. The easy part is dropping powder and seating the bullet. So here's one that's ready to go, all set. All we do is drop powder, put the bullet in, and it's good to go. So the first night or two, I cranked out a couple hundred rounds, right? And then I've been trying to do about 50 rounds a night, which is... Here, this is a tray. There's 50 rounds in there, okay? So I try to get those loaded a night. Actually, I've been doing 60 because I've been putting them right into mags. So 2 mags a night. And that doesn't take up a lot of time, maybe an hour a night. I get home from work and I go right in there and just start popping them out. When I'm done, I go sit down, relax, load them in a mag, and I'm done. Rest of the night's for me. So, you do that a few nights a week. You end up with what, 10 mags, whatever, ready to go. And in no time, I've got a ton of ammo to go to the range and have fun with. This stuff we're just loading, typical 55 grain. These happen to be Sierras. And 55 grain boat tail basic bullets. These run... If I buy them in bulk, they used to be, I don't know what they are right now, about $10 $100, $9.95 $100. So picking up my brass at the range here, old prices, $10 for 100 bullets, $2 for 100 primers. That was $12, and powder, maybe $5 worth of powder. So I could do 100 rounds for $17, right? So yes, you saved money back in the day, if you're getting your brass for free like that. So definitely 20, figure even on the high end, $20 100. And granted, I bought all this stuff back at those prices, so it's still cheap. Yeah, could I have bought 100 rounds of ammo back then for 20? No, because AR ammo was more than $200 1,000, right? And that's effectively what I load it for, at what I bought all this stuff for. So I've got enough that will get us through this dry spell, hopefully, without touching any of my other ammo. But I will say the brass I've collected goes quickly, goes faster than you thought. A can like this, however many it holds, I don't know. We always end up like there's some 9 in here and some 308 and other stuff. And you get a handful of bad ones in there, crushed ones, whatever. But it goes, you think you have all these thousands and thousands of rounds of brass, and you don't. So make sure if you're going to get into it, get out there and start picking it up, stack them. And hey, you can always trade it for something, right? Always trade it. It's good stuff to have around any way you cut it. Let's get into the chat here and see who's here. So we saw Joe. Vanessa Kitty is here. Welcome. Our ARX Demos. I don't know. Hi, one is 2 weeks old, and I just bought him his 21st birthday gift, Meridian Defense Pestilence Rifle. All right, Dad. Let's talk about this. Did you really buy his 21st birthday gift? Or well, you get to play with it in between, right? That's how that works. But cool. Awesome. That's a cool rifle, that Pestilence, too. My ammo is stabilizing a bit. Got a $21 box of Blazer aluminum. Cool. Scott Steele did an 80% arms years ago in 308. Still shoots great. Yeah. With that polymer one, that was the first experiment. I mean, I figured $60 or whatever the hell it was. It's worth trying. I'd like to have a couple of rounds. So maybe I'll try another one. I don't know. It was just stupid. I should have went slower, and I probably should have done the mag wall all the way through. That way I'd only cut through the wall, drill in the pin, and then go to the other side and drill it. I would have been fine, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Chase Kelly, crap. I was thinking of Mike at Guns and Gear. You're talking about Jared. Yeah, Jared. That's who I'm talking about. But Mike at Guns and Gear is cool too. But Jared does so much for, all the 2A stuff and all the new laws coming down the pike, and really gets out there and gets the info to us and helps fight. He truly, truly does. So check out his channel. He's grown monstrously too. Anything having to do with Second Amendment has grown, but it's not just that. It's the personalities and the work they put in, like 2AEDU and Jared. They both do excellent jobs. Let's see. So, hey, thanks for stopping by, Chase. Yasin Anwar, has your Evo ever malfunctioned? Yes, it has, but it was mag related. You're talking about my Scorpions? Yes. With factory mags, they run like a rape tape. They just run and run and run and run. I've had most of the issues with the Manticore mags, and they were all double feeds. I'm pretty sure most of the problems stemmed from the ejector being dirty. I didn't realize, you can run so many rounds through those guns so fast that you don't realize how dirty they are. You wipe them out, and then all of a sudden you take them apart a little deeper, and you're like, wow, look at this gunk in here, And funny thing was, when it was doing the double feeding, it was always with brass. With steel case, it ran it fabulously. Now those mags are broken, or the gun's clean, or whatever the heck it is, and they run fine. The Magpul mags, onesie twosie issues here and there, but those run fine now too. I've got some of the Palmetto State mags. Those are the ones, the banana ones. Let me see if I got one here somewhere. Thought I did. If I can find it under here in the dark. Oh, that's an AK bayonet. No, I don't have one here. I must put it away. Anyhow, I have run those, and they run good too. So yeah, they're running fine. They run great. Why, you having problems with yours? Hopefully not, because they run pretty good. Pretty simple gun. Rockford, love the video. It was good. Made me miss my AK. So go get one. Find yourself a Wasser or something, man. Save up a little bit and grab one. Joe Morgan, I've been picking up my brass, returning it to my local shop to let them use components to help others. Well, that's awesome. Well, help a brother out. Send it this way. Hey, talking about that, guys, I want to thank you all so much for everything you do. Super chats are live. You're able to get in there if you feel like helping us out and give us a super chat. All this stuff, everything you see in the videos, from the rifles to the ammo to the all the stuff we do and test, is on us. I don't get anything from anybody. If there is a rare exception, I always make the case and state it so you guys know. But it's in one way, it's good. I can always give you guys fair reviews. In another way, man, it's expensive. There's another well-known guy out there that says it's his most expensive hobby, and that it definitely is. So any help you guys could give would be great. So just know that those super chats are live down there. You can click on one of them, or however it works. We would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, enough of the begging. Really cool thing happened. So last Wednesday, I went to the range and shot all the footage for the Hugo videos, right? And then I got on here, did my live stream at 8 o'clock or whatever it was. And we were talking about Hugo AKs and the ZPAP and all the Hugo guns and how well they shoot and how much I like them. And I didn't have time to check email that day. It might have even been a couple days till I checked it, but I got an email from Zastava. And Friday, I am invited to a shoot with Zastava at a range. I guess it's like northern or north central Illinois, Ottawa. Zastava is putting on a range day for YouTube creators, other social media stuff. I don't know. They listed it there. It sounded like it was mostly for YouTube stuff and all that, but I don't know if it's open to anybody. But they also put a post on their Instagram about it. But I got an email specifically from them. I don't know how they got my email. They must have, I'm assuming they were watching that. I don't know, because I've never emailed them or dealt with them directly where they would have it. So anyways, got invited to that this Friday. So it's kind of short notice, like a week. I talked to my buddy El Tenda. He also got an invite, and I said, well, let's go. He said, well, it's short notice. I can't get off work, but I am going. So we will be filming there. We will be doing hopefully some interviews. I don't know anybody there, but hey, we'll meet them. We'll talk to them. I assume they'll have their area sales reps and all that out there, and we'll talk to them. We'll get to handle and shoot all their product, and hopefully see some new product maybe, and see what direction they're going, where they think things are going. And it should be a cool day, and we will bring you a video on all of it. So Rockford Ordnance down with Zastava USA, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping maybe I see some other YouTubers there I know, and hey, maybe some of you. That would be cool. It sounded to me like it's just kind of an open thing. So if you live anywhere near there, again, I think it's Ottawa, Illinois. I remember being at that range years and years ago as a kid. If I remember right, it's in a quarry. And I think Ottawa is like center of the state maybe, and somewhere between, like, I don't know. It's not Southern Illinois. It's if you drew a line west from Chicago, it's probably straight down the center of the state, maybe an hour. It's probably 2 hours from Chicago, something like that. Anyhow, we're going to make the drive down. and check it out. So hopefully it's fun, and we'll get you guys a bunch of good video and interviews, stuff we can bring you. Doesn't get any better than that. My favorite rifle, one of my favorite companies, and we get to go with them. So that's cool. MZ, you can never have too many loaded mags. No, that you can't. I used to worry about leaving my mags loaded, but I don't anymore. I load them up, and some stay that way. Some are ready to go. Others, I shoot, reload, whatever. But they can stay loaded a couple years at a time easily. Probably try to cycle them through at least every couple of years, But I've never had any problems with the springs in them or anything like that. So let me know if you guys have, or how you keep your mags ready to go here. Tim Farley, I do all my reloading with Lee loaders and/or Lee hand press. You're right. 3/4 of the work is the brass prep. It doesn't take a whole lot of money to get started. No, it really doesn't. You can go buy, like Farm Fleet right now has the RCBS Rock Chucker Master Kit. Rock Chucker is their top of the line single press, and you get everything, the scale, all the powder trickler, all the stuff you need to reload. All you'd have to add is a set of dies for your favorite caliber, and it's like $300. And then they have all kinds of rebates and stuff. So that's how I started. And you just find what you need later and start adding it. I don't do anything progressive other than shotgun, but I can load a lot of ammo, boy. I've loaded thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds that we've shot over the last 5 years, 10 years, whatever. And it helps. It really does. It keeps that cost down when you're not paying for brass. So that's how I always look at it. I have the dies, but I've never reloaded 7.62 by 39. And up until recently, I never reloaded 9. It was never cost effective. But we are now, and it's cool. I don't mind loading it. I can mess around with different loads and stuff. So it's a great thing to do over the winter. It's kind of therapy. When I get home, it's quiet. Maybe I go out there. Maybe I got nothing on. Maybe I turn a ball game on. Maybe I have a radio or TV going. It's just my quiet time, my time to kind of decompress, and it's cool. And I'm doing something I like. So anyhow, then you can shut things down, go in, and have some time with the family, and you're not thinking about work and all that other crap. So it's fun. Let's see what else we got. Forgot to tell you, Rock, selling my Marlin 795 to my ex. She had death threats. You got more people with death threats on you, man. You must live in a bad hood, huh? And need a starter gun. 11 new people against bat 0 and bat soup. All right. I keep all my magazines always loaded. I was a 90s kid, so high caps for the win. Yeah. So, what do you guys think of that Zastava thing? Pretty cool, huh? I have never shot one of their M92s, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'd really like to shoot their precision rifle. I don't know what the model number is, but essentially their PSL or whatever. That would be kind of cool. Almost bought one not too long ago and just backed out. I want a Romanian one first, and God, I should have bought one. Should have bought one years ago, and then should have bought one on the re-release. I tried to, and I was just a week or two late on it. But now they're crazy. I can't see paying that kind of money for it. So we'll wait till things calm down and go from there. And that it's just a fun variant to have, And I've got a lot of 7.62 by 54 stored away from my Mosin days, and I got the good stuff too. I got silver tip. Check stuff and all the good ammo, not the crap ammo, all their essentially sniper stuff. Anybody else's allergies killing them? Mine are, but yeah. So Zastava thing coming up. We've been doing all this reloading. I've probably reloaded, I don't know, 500-600 rounds over the last week or two. So that's good to go. And we're going to do a bunch more 308 and some 9, and we're going to get out and have some fun. But yeah, it's nice to have all this 5.56. We can do some testing on the Arsenal SAM 5 and a whole bunch of stuff. So also think I'm going to break out the Mini Draco and the Arsenal pistol as well, the SAM 744, and do a little fun with that. We haven't shot the Draco in forever. Maybe we'll do a Romanian thing, the Draco and the Wasser. You guys, I don't think I've had one video maybe on my Wasser. I was talking about it a little last week. Yeah, maybe it's time to break that sucker out. How many of you guys got Wassers here? Some of you got to have a bunch. Wasser's good gun. Just kind of a little tinny. I'm used to, shooting these thicker receivers and milled receivers and all that good stuff. And you get to those and it's, I don't know. It's like I said last week, it's my gun. It's not Wassers themselves. My Wassers are just a tad bit funky. Anyhow, yeah, it's been good weather, good shooting weather. Hoping we've got our house sold here. We had some people come look at it tonight. And it sure would be nice to get an offer and get to Tennessee. We will see how that goes. What do you guys think of this ATF ruling? Kind of tough, huh? It's so much. It's like they keep hitting you because they don't want to give you any breathing room, right? First, it was the brace thing, and they backed off on that. Now you got this, and now braces are coming up again, I promise you. They're going to hit that, and then you got a third round of whatever they're going to do, magazines, this, that. Keep buying mags, guys. Mags are out there, and they're still cheap. Keep buying them. You find, Magpul, AK mags, AR mags, I don't care, steel lip or not. For the $10 to $13, just buy them. Buy them. I don't think I've ever broken an AK mag of any kind. Nothing. I don't think I've ever broken one, period. And we've dropped some. We've been hard on some. It's a hard thing to do. Everyone, you need this and you need that, or these are junk and those are junk. One of the greatest mags ever made, right? And you guys are going to laugh your ass off when I tell you this. One of the greatest mags ever made, Tapco. Tapco mags, like a brick shithouse, right? You can't hurt those mags if you try. They run and run and run. They may be a little thick in some guns, but hey, you can get it. You can make them fit, and then they're going to be tight, even if you got some Century thing that the monkeys hog the hell out of. You'll still get it to fit, and it'll fit tight. So, and now they might be collector's items, right? Because Tapco's out of biz. You might be able to get some big money for those things now. Wouldn't that be funny? The junk that nobody wanted, and now it's collectible. I had a thought the other day. I was talking to somebody about arsenals, and they said, what do you think of arsenals? I said, I love them. I love everything they make. And I'm not a fanboy. I like everything, but I just like their guns. I really like their stamp guns. I don't care much for milled guns. I have them, but stamp guns to me are what an AK should be. And I told them, I said, I'd love them a whole lot more if the paint was good, and they stayed looking good. And some stay better looking than others, but I thought, God, it'd be so nice to just take all my arsenals, break them all down, and Cerakote them all. Just a nice deep black, arsenal black or whatever, and put them all back together, and they'd be good to go forever, right? And then I thought, well, the way things are going, and maybe it'll ban imports or whatever, and I'll ruin the value of them. And then I thought, really, what do I care? I'm never going to sell them. And it would make me happy. They'd be perfect. They'd be nice. It would protect them, all of that. What do you guys think? Cerakote the Vepers too, maybe. Nah, I leave the Vepers alone, I think. The Vepers are fine, but I like Cerakote. I like a nice deep black Cerakote. So nice. Can't scratch it. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Anybody else in the comments here? Come on. Gotta get it working here. Holy cow, look at all these comments. Must not have been skipping ahead. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Oh, man. Chase had COVID, huh? How was that? Loads of fun? A lot of coughing, a lot of wheezing. Hope you're doing well. Chris, you have any experience with the rifle dynamics? I do. I know what you guys are going to think. You guys are going to think, oh, well, he's biased because Chris is a Krebs guy, But I will say that I've shot a couple of his rifles. My buddy knows him. He's met him. Did an interview. I never have, but seems like a nice enough guy. I don't know. I've got some of his parts that are very well made. His guns may be a little more, well, I can't even say that. I don't know how to put it. What I was going to say, just so you guys know how I was thinking, was the Rifle Dynamics guns are, I was going to say, a little more down to business maybe, but it doesn't get more down to business than some of Krebs' stuff. I mean, they're made for doing one job and one job well. But so are Rifle Dynamics. They're just maybe a little plainer. They don't have the bells and whistles. They don't finish them as well as Krebs does, and that's not a shot. That's not to say they're not well finished. They are just, Krebs goes a step further, and some guys laugh. They say, "Oh, dehorning! He charges all this money for dehorning." Well, they get tumbled and then they get painted and all that stuff, and until you truly feel one and next to the other, you'll never know what I'm talking about till you do. I say this all the time. You can't comment until you've held one and shot one. You just can't. And once you do, if you're a not just a couple of time a year shooter, if you know your rifles and you've done a lot of shooting with the AK platform, when you pick it up, you'll go, I get it. I see, said the blind man. They're just that step above. Now, marks and some guns and some features and what can maybe be heavier. Rifle Dynamics are kind of minimalist, I call it. That's what I meant by down to business. They're straightforward. Boom, there it is. Krebs gets a little more intricate with his rail systems and some of his stuff. I do think he's more creative when it comes to that. Look at the parts Mark makes over the years. If you go on his website, you might not even see them all, but there's so many and so much stuff out there. His safety, as simple as it is, revolutionized the AK industry. I mean, they used the damn thing in Russia, for Christ's sake, And that matter of fact, they were stealing a lot of his patents. He was telling me, and there's nothing he can do about it over there, But you can't sell to them because of I forget what law that is, but can't sell to him. But they have definitely copied him and used a lot of his stuff, or they get their hands on it somehow. But his flash hiders, his systems, his R&D, he's got a lot going for him. The Rifle Dynamics, great rifle. Kind of plain Janer, but cool, very cool in its own right. And, they're straight, they shoot well, they're reliable, and they do the job. I think he's roughly on par, same kind of pricing as Mark, roughly. Just different, different shop. That's all. They do their thing. He does his. They're both great. It's what you're looking for, I guess. I like them both. Matter of fact, I thought about Rifle Dynamics. Another company you guys should look at is Occam Defense, OCCAM. Man, nice stuff. Really, really nice stuff. And they're friends with Mark. When we did a raffle for one of his employees that was in the hospital, they donated a bunch of stuff, and they build some beautiful, beautiful stuff. Check them out on Instagram, and you'll see some of the rifles. Really, really pretty. Matter of fact, they just had a post yesterday, day before I saw the rifle, and I thought, I'm going to build one just like that. But I'm going to do it OD green. It was basically a triangle stock, and that was kind of distressed. They did a normal Parkerized receiver, and it looked good, but I think I'd do OD green receiver. And then they had a Texas dogleg system with the rail that goes over the dust cover then and everything. And that was all black then. And with the gray Parkerizing, it looked good. Black grip, black triangle, black dogleg cover and all. Really, really sharp. And then combo gas block, sight block, really short, mean, down and dirty gun. And I thought, man, that'd be cool. Make me one of them. You got to get together with Mark here. I was talking with Fabrizio, and we're going to have to get together here real soon. 4,300 subscribers, 700 to go, and we'll do a giveaway. So get your people on board and share the channel and get them subscribing, and we will do a raffle and give some people some cool stuff. But yeah, Chase, Rifle Dynamics, good rifle. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Let's see. Hope she gets better, Joe. My wife getting smell and taste back. Wow. Man, I feel bad for you guys. I'm glad everybody's getting better. MZ just picked up a Sam 7 side folder, 84E, overpaid but well worth it. What's overpaying today? I mean, I remember when those rifles were, the fixed stock was like $895 and the side folders were about $1,000. I bought some at that price, but I bought some at the higher price too, so don't feel bad. It is what it is, right? I made it. You can start now, Large Larry. Okay. Well, we're starting now, Larry. There we go. You're in. You didn't miss much. Number one, Big Bear. Good to see you, man. He made it. Cerakoting is a great choice. It is. We are going, that's one, when we open the shop, that's going to be one of the main draws, I think. We're really going to get into that hot and heavy. I love doing it. I'm fairly good at it and can do some pretty cool patterns and stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun to do it. I hope it doesn't take up too much of my time because it can. So we'll see. But it's really a good product. I just ordered Starlink Internet. Anybody else? That's what we're running on right here. So that's what when I had all the internet problems, we were on a local satellite internet provider. And while they were good when I first got with them, they sucked. And it was getting worse and worse. We got the Starlink. That's when you started seeing things get better. But we were part of a beta test. And like since we've been on, even like maybe a month, they've launched over 200 satellites, and it's gotten better and better. And as you see now, we haven't lagged once tonight, have we, guys? Anything? And I got it. It's cruising along, and I'm not even direct wired. I'm running wireless through the router. So I meant to go get a cord today, and I forgot. And so, yeah, this is what you got. But I'll get a cord by next week. It'll even be better. We're getting speeds like 150, whatever, megabytes per second, whatever it is, something like that. And before I was like lucky to get 20. So yes, the Starlink is pretty damn cool. We got that up and running. Hope yours is as good as ours. So sick of getting ripped off every month. Yeah, right. And this is cheap, and they send you the whole package. It's all quality too. You should see the stuff they send you. It's really nice. I've just been stacking mags and spare parts and ammo. Yep. What do you think about the quality of Chinese Polytechs and Mac 90s? Well, I was a kid in those days when they were coming in, and you'd go to a gun shop with my dad, and everyone would call them junk. What do you want that junk for? That garbage for? And now they're the holy grail, right? I've got one Chinese, and it's the holy grail. It's the Bakelite side folder, the Rinko. It doesn't get rarer than that, I guess. I love it because it's Bakelite and it's cool. I don't shoot it much. It does recoil harder than any other AK I own. I should shoot it more. I'm not opposed to shooting it. I don't care. The thing's mint, but I shoot it. Good guns. I mean, good AK. Is it the be-all, end-all? Is it better than everything else out there? No, not by a long shot. The bluing is thin. It's beautiful, but it's thin. It wears quickly, scratches easily, rusts easy. Not that mine did any of those, but I've seen it. And yeah, I don't know. I don't see all the hype. Even the Polytech. I guess the Polytech, the legend got that because milled receiver and all of that. And let's face it, until the Arsenals came along, they were the only milled game in town. So I don't know. I think a Sam will run right there with them. My opinion. Their stamp guns are kind of cool because all of the stamp guns are thicker receivers. They are not the 1 millimeter receiver. They're all 1.5. So it does make them a little more robust. So I like that. I don't dislike them. I just don't think they are the be all end all. It comes down to people want what they can't have kind of thing. You know what I mean? Good gun. If you like them, God bless. I like mine. I like them all. I got them all. You'll never see me put one down. Let's see. Hopefully they did okay after the charity raffle. Yeah, they did. They did just fine. Man, there were a lot of prizes for that thing. That's going back almost 2 years now. I was just starting. I had just met Mark, and the channel was maybe a couple months old when we did that one. And I couldn't believe here I am, nobody, and I'm sitting with Mark Krebs. It was cool. Very cool. I was 5 in 94, so I remember the same gun shop fuds tell me that now years I'm fighting over them. Yeah, it's funny how that goes, right? Forever and ever, Wassers were junking. Now, Wassers are the best damn deal, best rifle out there. Yeah, okay. They're all the best. And I remember when nobody would buy a Sega. And you could buy Segas for a couple, $200, $300, $400. Now look, VZ58. Any experience? No, but I want one. I want a Beaver Barf one bad. I think they're cool. I think they're beautiful. I think they're very well done. And everybody I talk to that owns one says, "Man, you got it. You haven't shot an AK style rifle till you shoot one of those." They are AK style or AK like, but they're not an AK. But very, very cool rifle. Plus, I'm Yugoslavian, so hey, why not? I'm a little bit of everything, but if you ask me what I am, I'm Swedish. That's what I am. Yep. My great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy raped and pillaged his way through your country. Your country. Yes, he did. We might be related. Yep. Kind of proud of my Swedish heritage. And I always thought that was funny. My buddy's Irish, so I used to tell him that. I said, I think we're related. And I'd go back to the raping and pillaging story. And yeah, he'd get a little upset at the end. No, I'm half Swedish and the other half is German and Czech. Quite a combo, huh? Anyhow, let's see. So we talked about the Polytechs. We talked about the FUDs, right? Yeah, it was always the FUDs too. What do you want with that Chinese junk? The old Mitchells. Let's talk about Mitchells. So when I was first getting into AKs and I discovered Mitchells, you'd see them here and there on Gunbroker or in a shop, and they were kind of done with the AK stuff they were doing, but what was out there and hot and heavy at the time was Mitchell's Mausers, okay? And who doesn't want a K98, right? And I thought, man, look at that thing. It's mint. It's so, look at how beautiful that thing is. I'd love to have one. And because I'm one of those guys, I like my stuff perfect. I would take, if there's two M1 Grands on the table and one is a World War II, 1944 original stock gun that was there, the real deal, right? Maybe the parts are mixed up because they all are. But it's looking battle worn and a bunch of dings in the stock and all that. And then next to it sits kind of the same rifle, but maybe it's been reparked and it's in a new stock now. I would take that rifle. I just would. I would love to have the original stock with it, but I like my rifles looking new. And people say, well, you lose the history and this and that. Yeah, I get that. I understand it completely because, like I said, I'd like to have the stock to go along with it. But something about perfect example of how it came out of the factory as they handed that rifle to the GI coming out of the crate. That's how I'd like my rifles. If you guys have seen my Romanian paratrooper RPK video, I could have left that one alone. It was that nice. It was unissued, unfired, and it just arsenal marks and marks from sitting in a rack or whatever. And it was really nice, but I wanted it perfect, so I had them do it. And some guy said, "Oh, you should have left it alone." Well, they get screwed up while you're building them, first off, and you got to do the barrel anyways. So why not do the whole thing and it's perfect? Anyways, Mitchell's, their Yugo stuff, the AKs that came in, pretty cool, really early, nice stuff. Some very rare, but they kind of they cheat a little bit too. Like they've done some hokey stuff over the years that's kind of borderline scamming. They'll talk about a Mauser being, they're talking like German World War II Mausers, this and that. And it's like, I forget what they were, if they were like Yugoslavian Mausers or something. But they kind of made it out to be like it was a K98, like a German Mauser. And while it's the German Mauser design, it's something else. And I forget the story. They did something like that with the AKs too. And they just, it's a bit weaselly. They're making people think they're getting something they're not. But they do beautiful rifles. In some circles, what they do to rifles can devalue the rifle because they redo everything. The finish, the wood, the this, that. To some guys, that's ruined now, and it's not as valuable. To others, kind of like me, I like my stuff that way. So it depends on the stuff too. I like to have both, I guess, but I can appreciate that completely restored, really nice stuff. I like that. To me, I get why it hurts the value, but to me, it doesn't hurt the value. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Just one of those guys that likes nice stuff. You'll never catch me with a battle worn rifle that I did on purpose. So they do make nice stuff. No, if you're looking for that type of thing, they do a great job. They really do. I don't know that they should command the prices you see them getting sometimes, but nothing wrong with them. Really, really nice stuff. That's, I just saw something. Show Hyman. Now I got to make up for all them Circle 10 mags, but I keep feeding my Narinkos. What do you mean make up for them? Now I got to make up for all my Circle 10 mags, but I keep feeding my Narinkos. Make up for what? The money you spent on them or what? Circle 10 mags are my favorites. I love them. I try to shoot, if I'm shooting a Yugo gun, I try to shoot it with Yugo mags. If I'm shooting a Bulgarian gun, I try to use Circle 10 mags. But for some reason, I go back to Circle 10 all the time. They're just the best mag out there. If I had to choose one mag, that's what it would be. For sure. For sure. Good stuff. But I do feel kind of guilty using them in like a Yugo or putting them in a Chinese gun or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, they just look so good in a Bulgarian rifle. In a SAM or in a, they just look good. I don't know. And they don't feel cheap. God, they're just great mags. Love them. So shooting those Yugos, we were shooting about, I don't know, 85, 90 yards, something like that with them. And my NPAP, I've told you guys in other videos that I can pull it out of the back of the safe, not being shot in a year, and take your rifles, even if you've sighted them in, you got it a year ago, 2 years ago, you sighted it, I know it's, go check it out, especially if you have optics. Here's the reason. And this is kind of a problem for me because I have so many, but I got so many rifles, so many different types of optics, and you get to the range and maybe you were doing something the time before and making some adjustments and you left it like that. And that setting worked that day at that range, but it's not the right setting. You go back and the thing's off, or you're using different ammo, or whatever the case may be. Make sure you're checking 0 and setting 0. I never feel like I'm caught up with making sure every rifle I have is on the money and the setup is good and it's dialed in and all that stuff. And I can take them to the range and I still leave feeling that they're not quite where I want them. I don't know. I just wish I could, for once, have that inner confidence that all my stuff is right and together. And that's kind of one of the drags with having too much stuff. But I will say my go-to rifles those are done and ready. But it'd be nice to have the peace of mind knowing that all of them were that good. Another thing I'll bring up to you guys that every time I go to the range, shooting a video on something else, I've been obsessing over this certain pistol, and it's driving me boinkers. It's just driving me crazy. So we go and we shoot the Yugo video the other week, and in between shooting the ZPAP and the NPAP, I pull this thing out and put 7-8 rounds downrange, and I end up swearing and putting the gun away. And we get done shooting one of the other rifles, and I go back and I grab it again and I load some different ammo, and damn it, I can't get it to shoot. I cannot get this gun to function properly. This Kimber Micro 9. This thing's going to be the death of me, guys. It for the money, that gun should it should run like nobody's business, all right? Like it should run like X-Lax. And what a pile of God, most annoying gun on the planet. I've loaded custom rounds for it, short, long, trying to get the angle to the feed ramp right and all. I've you name it, this factory round, that factory round, round nose, hollow point, this, that, the other. I can't get it to run a full mag to save my life. let alone 2, 3, 4, 5 mags, right? I'm to the point where, what do you think? Do I send it back? I've never sent a gun back to the factory. Never. And it's just annoying me so bad. And I like it. I want to carry it. It's comfortable. It's small. It's with the holster combo I have, it's so easy to wear. And I want to love this gun. I really do. But it's, man. And I've heard other people having problems with them too. Somebody maybe on here mentioned they heard people having problems and some shop sending 2 of them back or something. I was hoping somebody would comment and say they heard something. Krebs raffle. What about it? Were you part of that Krebs raffle show back then? It was pretty cool, man. They gave away a ton of prizes. They gave away 2 rifles, parts galore. You wouldn't believe it. But we're going to do a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers too, and I promise you there'll be a bunch of Krebs parts in there. So you guys will want to be out there checking that out. MZ Circle 10 going for about $60 now. I still was buying them at 45 even a week or 2 ago. Look around a little bit. At 45, they're probably one of the most expensive mags out there, but they're still the best. What AK M-Lock extended handguards do you recommend? I like the what is it? MTI? Not MTI. I always mix up the letters. Jesus, I only got them on 5 rifles. It's not extended though. It's normal length. Extended, I do like the Krebs. That his UFM, it's his UF line of handguards. Really nice. He's got M-Lock and he's got key mod too. But the key mod you can get dirt cheap. He runs specials on them sometimes, and he even has them for Hugos as well. But his M-Lock stuff is nice. Also, who just came out with, you know who's got, well, I guess it depends. If you're looking at a Hugo rifle, check out Zastava's new long handguard. It's in stock right now. I was on their website the other day, and I can't wait for this shoot with Zastava. For those of you that just joined in, we're going to a shoot with Zastava USA on Friday, and I get to shoot all their stuff, and we'll be doing some interviews with some people and bringing you their stuff and hopefully maybe some new stuff they might give us some ideas on. But I was on their site looking at their accessories and stuff, and they've got an extended handguard for Hugos that looks really nice. Bolt on, don't have to worry about the sling loop on it or anything. And you're on TV, internet TV. But yeah, a lot of guns you gotta, either take off, remove, hack off the sling loop, and on that you don't. I've got a bunch. I've got. I'm trying to think. Extended. Zenitko. I've got a Zenitko gun, basically an alpha clone. And man, that stuff is heavy. When the gun is done, it's cool looking. Don't get me wrong. I did it all for looks. It's on a Krebs rifle, actually. And it's heavy, and there's a lot. It's not M-Lock either. That's all quad rail stuff. But TDI, yeah, try the TDI. I've got them on my Vepers. I've got them on NPAPs. I've got them on SLR 107. I've got them on a lot of guns. Nice stuff. They're not extended, but they're nice. Try them. Let's see. Lights were considered trash, so I had a bunch. I thought I did well at a few bucks. Sell them all to me, Joe. I'll give you a top dollar for them, Joe. You paid a couple bucks. I'll give you $10 a piece, buddy. That's me being a bud. I remember I could have bought them at 40. I was going to buy a bunch of 40. I thought that's crazy. $40. I paid $40 for a bake of shit. You know, I wish I would have bought a ton of them at that. Yeah, I used to be able to get them for like $10 a box. That was no joke. Nobody wanted them. All my stuff is always ready to go. Basics covered. Don't have a bunch of guns. Yeah, yours just got. Yeah. I have actually on a Micro 9 Kimber Rusty from Main Man channel had issues. I have a Micro 9, no problems, but not impressed with accuracy. Scott Steele. Scott, yours will run FMJ. It'll run hollow points too, no problem. What kind of ammo are you running in it? God, I can't get this thing to run anything. Some ball ammo, a couple times it'll run, but I can't get it to run anything worth a shit for personal defense. Yeah, they went with the Mac 90. Oh, God. Yeah, we talk about all this coulda, woulda, shoulda, and what stuff was in the old days, but what good does it do us now? It doesn't, right? Anyhow, make sure you guys get on and comment on the ATF's comment section on the new stuff coming down as far as the ghost guns and all that. Make sure you get on there and comment. Please, please tell everyone you know. Make sure you guys, when you get off this thing, jump on there and make a comment. It is the one thing that actually makes a difference, guys. Really, really, truly makes a difference. So get on there and see what you can do. Defensive ball, but did polish the feed ramp. My feed ramp's done nicely. I don't see the need for it. It's just mine. When that slide comes forward, it hits the back of the round. The front of the round drops and drives straight into the feed ramp. And just all kinds of weird stuff, man. It's like, and part of it may be me. I try to grip, my thumb is over the safety, push it down. But if I get under that thing occasionally, I think I may be pushing the safety up. I get a lot of, click, no bang, all kinds of weird stuff, just weird stuff. Maybe it doesn't go in the battery all the way. You name it. That problem. I have it where it's left the shell in the chamber, so the extractor has popped off. It's grabbed another round and it's pushing it forward. All kinds of craziness. I just don't get it. I guess I gotta send it back, break down and send it back. I don't know. Have you tried multiple mags? Yes. The one that came with it was a 7-round. I bought an 8-rounder. They both do it, so it doesn't matter. I only got 2 mags, the 8-rounder and the 7-rounder, but they both do it. Just junk. Just now got the notification. Holy crap. I can't believe it. I did it. I sent out just a announcement on YouTube that we were going to be on. That was at about 7:30, and then I did the live stream thing at 7:30. So that should have fed out right then and there. And I announced it on Facebook, a bunch of other stuff. And I can't believe you just got it now. Holy crap. So Mateo's here, guys. Everybody say hi. Hi, Mateo. Stand up, like what is it, Alcoholics Anonymous? They all stand up. Stand up, tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I was born at a very young age, toothless and bald. Yeah. Yep. Was watching Invincible on Amazon when it came across my phone. Invincible, good stuff. Good stuff. I had 1917 going today. Matter of fact, it's still up on the screen here. I need a movie to watch tonight. I don't know what we're going to do, but we will see. Got this giant pain in the neck of us selling our house right now and showings, and try showing a house when you have a cat, a snake, a rabbit, 4 dogs, And did I say cat? Yeah. Yeah. Try keeping the house clean, hair-free, smell-free, and you got 20 minutes when the realtor calls to get out of Dodge. Yeah, we spent all day cleaning and getting ready for showing. So the way the market's going, everybody says, oh, they sell in a day at over asking price, no contingencies. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I hope I get this first offer done. Over asking. Over asking. That would be wonderful. And we can. I don't know where I go though. We got nothing set up. I don't know where I go. I'd end up living in my motorhome for a year, which isn't so bad. I've done that, but I'd really like to have something set up. I don't know. Worries me a little bit. What do you guys think of this gas crisis, huh? To me, it's like I don't know if I'd call it a false flag, but like just planned. Like, here's the next nail in the coffin, and maybe this will put things over the edge, Watch the economy tank, and just unbelievable. We go from energy independence to this crap. And we've got a feeble old man in a wheelchair that looks, how can you, it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing to go, here, folks. Yeah, this is my president over here. Right? Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Mr. 89-pound Skeletor over there. Yeah, Jesus, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Stumbling, bumbling friggin' idiot. Weighs 62 pounds. Can't put two words together in a sentence. Sleeps all day, goes to his bunker, doesn't give any information, doesn't meet with the press, and has the liberal redhead with no makeup up there talking like she knows something, right? And his second in charge, who can't even make it down to the border. Unbelievable. Unbelievable garbage. I want, who's truly running the country? Who's truly running it? He can't, I just don't get it. He's certainly not the Joe Biden he was even, 10 years ago. But my God, what a joke. What an absolute joke. It's embarrassing. It's got to be terrible. Can you imagine what other countries are saying? China's chomping at the bit. They got to be ready to go because they don't think he'll do anything. They don't think he'll do a damn thing. Nothing. Look at Iran, same thing. Russia, for that matter. China's in his pocket. Well, maybe he's paid off by him, but what a joke. Cammy the cum guzzler. Yeah, that's her. Yep. Screwed her way to the top, right? Isn't that what they say? President Houseplant. Yes, sir, Bob. Joe Morgan, my buddy said off coast of North Carolina there were foreign tankers filling trucks for gas. Huh. Wow. You wonder. Yeah, was it planned? Who knows? I don't know. But it just, how does that crap happen? How? I don't get it. And we're okay with it. I don't know. I'm sure they're working behind the scenes, you would hope, but I don't know. China's happy they own him. In fact, his head is so far out. Yeah. I mean, crazy. His crack pipe son can take Air Force Two, our presidential military jet over there to steal money. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens to Hillary. Nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to any of them. But you watch, somebody on the right will go down for something, guarantee you. Or they'd have no problem taking you or I down, But this guy, they can do anything. I'm so sick of it. And it's a big plan, guys. That's all it is. They're ready to wait till you see what comes from the ATF in the next 30 days and the next 30 days after that. You think this one's bad? Got another thing coming, let me tell you. You got to get on there. Go over to Guns and Gadgets, watch his video, then take the link over to the ATF site where you can comment and do it. You guys have to do it. It's very, very important. Promise me, every one of you, that you'll go over there and do it, because it actually matters. It really does. Hope you guys checked out the Yugo video and you like it. It was a little something there. We're going to dig back in the safe a little bit this week and pull out some old favorites you haven't seen in a while and kind of take a deep dive on some of them, I think, and see what we can put together. You guys had asked for my favorites, so we're going to start with, I'm going to do my top 3 favorites, or maybe top 5, and in no essential order. And maybe you guys can pin me down once I do the 3 to 5 videos. You guys can pin me down and say, okay, which one's your favorite? But we will get them out there. Consider the one I did, the Yugo video that I put out tonight, one of my favorites, because I love the NPAP and I love my M70 AB2. It'd be hard to choose between those two because one is so damn cool looking and authentic looking, and the other one just works so well for, a go-to rifle. Just works so well. So consider that one of them. Vepr will be another one, and we'll leave the rest. I've got one rifle in a group of rifles that I really, I just like it so much. It's so minimalist and so light and just works so well. So maybe we'll pull the Krebs out too for a little fun. You guys can check that out. What I really have to do is get over to Krebs. I keep saying it, but you got to get over there. But right now we're concentrating on the reloading. I may get some 7.62 by 39 brass and do a little reloading. I have never shot brass through any of my AKs, ever. So got to try and find some brass, but it ain't cheap. And then bullets too. I got to figure that out. I don't know. We'll have to see. Have to see what we're going to do. But right now, stacking all this 223. It's going to be fun to take and run that Tavor some more and run that Sam 5 some more. So I feel like I'm letting you guys down when I do the 5.56 stuff. Like you guys see the video come up and you're like, damn, 5.56. We don't want to see that, But hey, the Sam 5's an AK, and that Tavor is just a cool gun. Man, it's cool. Speaking of cool guns, since there's only a few of you left, I'll give you guys a sneak preview here. I can't show it to you, but I saw these come out on a video. TFB TV, the guy that hosts it. He's a Greek guy. He's famous for wearing those short shorts or whatever when he's training. I forget his name. But good guy, funny guy, does some great reviews and stuff. And one of the guys that he interviews all the time, and I love this guy, he interviews Clint Smith all the time from Thunder Ranch. And I love Clint Smith. I would give anything to get to go to his ranch and train. And probably I'm going to I try to get out there this year. We'll see. But anyhow, I'm watching a video with him and Clint, and they had Aero Precision out at the ranch. And he tells a story about how this came to be, but it was a night after SHOT Show or something, and they were all at the bar, and they were talking about, we should do it with Clint, and I got this idea, we'll build some rifles, and da-da-da-da-da. And he explains that the next morning, he's like, I hope that was drunk talk, or they don't, hey, remember what we were talking? We can be out at Clint's place at Thunder Ranch, and we can put this together. So long story short, this guy and Aero Precision meet out at Clint Smith's, and they're going to put together a rifle for this class. And the pros at precision decide what parts, barrel length, receivers, yada, 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 yada. And they put a bunch of them together for these guys to run the class with. And they run the class, and a lot of them are shocked, because Aero Precision is kind of a middle of the road rifle, right? As far as quality goes and all of that. Now, I look at them differently. I consider Aero right up top with a lot of them. I mean, I've had and have a lot of rifles. Anyhow, oh, looks like my internet was screwed up. I wasn't even saying anything bad. There we go. Anyhow, they were impressed after this class, and Clint Smith was impressed. They were talking with Aero, and they came out with a special edition, Thunder Ranch edition. If any of you guys have seen the Aero Precision Thunder Ranch, they built the whole rifles and sold them. You could buy them as an upper and a lower, mix match, whatever. They came in black and desert tan. And it's a special lower receiver, and you can get it two ways, either a 16-inch barrel or a 14.5 pinned. Well, the one rifle I don't have is a 14.5 pinned, and I've wanted one. So I missed out on the rifles, and I've been kind of watching for the receiver, but I wanted the whole thing built by Aero done. And all 3 in the morning, I get a ding on my phone. I hate these 3 in the morning things, man. I don't even realize the stuff's coming until 3-4 days later. I go, oh, yeah, I remember ordering that at 4 in the morning. But I got the upper. I wanted the tan. I got the black. 14.5 pinned. And then 5 minutes later, ding, upper lower combo receivers. So I bought the upper lower combo even though I had the full built upper. So I'm going to have an extra upper. But and then I ordered all the other parts for the Thunder Edition rifle. So got everything but the lower. Here, listen to this one. I think I know the reason. My upper and lower set was delayed. The shipping was supposed to be here already. I think it got caught right when this ATF letter came out. I'm not wondering. They said it's due to some internal thing. It's not that it's out of stock or anything. We have it. It's in the box, ready to ship. We just had some internal thing we got to fix, and we'll get it right to you. How much you want to bet they stopped the orders going out, and it's going to come in with the upper numbered? You want to bet the upper stamped? I'll bet it is. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see. So waiting for that to get here. They said it probably shipped today or tomorrow at the latest. So a few days to get there. I always get delayed. I don't know, a week we'll have it, put it together, and we'll do a little shooting and bring it to you. But I am hoping to kind of make this my go-to everyday, do everything AR. The cool thing with the lower, if you guys haven't seen it, is the entire side, both sides of the magwell is cut out. So it's skeletonized. And the reason they did that was not for weight, but Clint wanted to, you guys ever have a double feed, the feed of death, where they both feed up the ramps and they're locked in there and you can't get them out. You're digging around up in there. You can't get them out. Well, he cut the side of the magwells open so you can get up in there and pull it out. So, and it's kind of cool. And funny thing is, I had one the other day. The problem wasn't the rifle, it was me. I went off half cocked. I didn't remember if I chambered around, so I kind of did a chamber check, and then I went, let it go, and it was far enough back, and it fed a second one in and jammed the whole goddamn thing up. And let me tell you, when it does that, if it hasn't happened to you, it's a pain to clear up, guys. It really is. I'm talking so much I can't even keep a cigarette lit here. Anyway, so yeah, the side's all cut out. The rest of it's typical Aero, but it's his specs, what he thought was correct. Oh, and no forward assist, none. Clint on forward assists. If you haven't watched his interviews with this guy from TFB TV, you got to watch him because he is Clint Smith's my hero. He is the funniest, toughest old dude ever on the planet. I just dig him so much. And when we lose him, it's going to the community. He's just an awesome guy. But he's talking about forward assist. He goes, forward assist. He goes, if you're trying to put something in the hole and it doesn't want to go in the hole, why would you try to jam it in further? Why? He's like, rack it out and put another one in there. And he's right. Who the hell? Why would you want to put something in that's already jammed itself in there? You know what I mean? It's retarded. Plus, he said, I'll show you what the original forward assist is before they had forward assist. You all know they got that depression in the carrier. Right. That depression is in the ejection port. You can see it. The little depression in the bull carrier. He said, that's for your thumb. Put your thumb in there, push forward. If it doesn't go from that pressure, you got to rack it out. So he didn't explain if that was actually put there by Stoner for that or if it just happened to be. But anyways, Clint Smith's take on the forward assist. So cool rifle, kind of cool. That's Thunder Ranch in a way. And you know my feelings on Arrow. I like them. I think dollar for dollar, they're hard to beat. I don't think you can beat them. So it's really a cool rifle. I can't wait to bring you guys that one. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments here. I got to back up a little, guys. Hold on. Man, Mateo's jabbering up a storm here. Man, you guys been talking. I got to go way back. Those TDI handguards are nice. Yeah, they are. They're really nice. Best thing about the TDI handguard is they're super nice people. They take good care of me out here. Just to be honest, they do send them to me for nothing. I get them for nothing. But I bought 3 of them before I got to know them, and they saw one of my pictures with all of them, and they must have felt sorry for me. Started sending stuff to me. But yeah, that's the one aftermarket handguard I use. They're super light, super tough, all billet, extremely well finished. They fit tight. I've never had one even come close to wiggling. They're fabulous. And here's the best. They're $99. They're under $100. How do you beat it? You can't. That's why you can't beat it. I promise you. I've used everything. Nothing better. Joe, think it's a planned event. I agree. How far are you moving? Out of state? Yes, absolutely out of state. Tennessee, my friend. I don't know. We'll see. I may stay in Wisconsin. It's just my wife doesn't care for the house much. I like it now that it's really nice right now. I am comfortable. I think we should stay, but if I get the price she's asking, I'm out of here. Bye. Yeah, the next one you'll see, not that this one's a small one, it'll be a friggin' mansion, let me tell you. But yeah, we've been blessed. I can say that. Let's see. Rock, it's not letting me comment, so I signed up for it won't. Did you go to the right place? You got to go to Guns and Gadgets, and he's got a link in there to take you right to the comment section where you can comment on the rule changes. If not, I'll send something out later with it. I'll find it. Joe Morgan, my buddy said off coast. Oh, we went through that. China's happy. Okay, here's where we left off. I'd say that's about it. But what state do you live in? Wisconsin currently. They pay Joe and kids, yeah, or hair to sniff. You guys are funny, man. God, he's such a gross old dude. You have no idea how I want to rip on him. I can't even believe it. Well, the P in POTUS is for pedophile. I agree. I'm down with 5.56 AK. Yeah, it makes more and more sense because if import ammo goes away, we're truly screwed on 7.62. It's truly screwed. So the 5.56 is really a nice combo, and yeah, it works. It runs beautifully. The Circle 10 mags. I may have to look for James Reeves. I like him too. I find him friggin' hysterical. If I could be 1/10 that funny, oh my god, just a hilarious dude. I get a kick out. Maybe I should just drink more when I'm on camera. Maybe we'll do that next week. I can't tell you the last time I even had a buzz, but I bet it's a solid 10 years, maybe more. But maybe I'll get shit faced. My wife's working from home. She likes to have a few now and then lately, so maybe I'll head to the bar with her and then come home and then jump on here. You guys will get a laugh out of that shit. Let's see. Clint is a legend. Yes, he is. Who do you know that's cooler than Clint? I mean, think about it. That guy. Oh, his videos too that James Reeves did. Maybe it wasn't James Reeves. Yeah, I think it is. He did when he got shot in Vietnam and some of the other stuff when he was in country. So good, so realistic, so there. It's just, yeah. He truly makes it out like it really was, and you can just feel it, and it's funny. And for some of you guys that have not served or who have not been on a PD or something like that, it gives you a glimpse as to the real state of things, how it happens, how it goes down, how it feels, what it's like when it's happening, kind of thing, because it's totally different. It's cool. It's really cool. And he does it in only a way Clint can. He's the most modest man ever. He takes no credit, and he always says, none of that John Wayne stuff, none of that. He makes a point to say, look, this isn't, like you see in the movies, or he's not trying to, he doesn't want that kind of attention. It's just how it is, it's just what happens. It's not cool. It's not this, there's no soundtrack to it. You know what I mean? Dun, 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 dun. None of that. It's just how it's going, and that's what's cool about it. You get that feeling. You get it. Anyhow, old school and old core. Yeah, you got it. I love my vintage DPS. Yes, sir. I'm with you there. I forgot about that. They did do a Thunder Ranch edition. Yeah. I didn't get it so much that it was Thunder Ranch. I did it because I liked that receiver, made total sense. And the 14.5 was just a bonus. And I thought, way to kill, fill 2 boxes, I guess. And then there's Clint. So Taurus has new gun I've seen coming out. Supposed to be the new thing. What is it? Just Taurus? New thing what? Come on, Joe. Tell us. Really, at Joe Morgan? Think I heard something about one myself. Well, what the hell? It's pistol, revolver. What is it? That's all they make, right? Junk pistols and half-ass revolvers. Oh, did I say? I didn't say that. 2A didn't hear that, and I'm only messing around. If you can't have a little fun now and then. Taurus. Who the hell buys Taurus? I do want one of their 22s bad. Okay. I'm just messing around. That's all for 2AEDU. That's why I'm doing that. I can't say what because was not told, but it looks really nice. Wait, come on. Wait, it's a Taurus. You've seen it, but you don't know what it is. Pistol, rifle, which?
Something. Give me something here. Interesting. I'll be happy to see a new carry option on the market. How many more carry options do we need? Holy Christ. I mean, think about it. First of all, you got the 365 XL. So it begins and ends right there. It's all over. You don't need any other carry options. That's it. You have it. Done. Nothing can compete with it. Zero. Nothing. Nothing is reliable. Nothing is compact. Nothing with more rounds. Nothing cooler. Nothing. Yeah. You don't need anything else. Forget it. But think about it. So you got the G2 and the G3. You got 365. You've got the Hell, whatever. What's the Springfield Armory one? You got that. You got multiple locks. You've got the M&P old fart. I can't rack my gun version. What else you got? I'm a wimp. I can't handle it. Edition. Yeah. And 365 XL. That's all you need. Okay. Got it? Out of here. Just kidding. But man, it seems like, and really, I think the 365 started this thing. I mean, look at how many carry choices have come out. It's insane. There's so many. I'm glad I haven't fallen into the trap. I mean, I got the 365. I got my Micro 9 I kind of like, which isn't one of those high capacity things, but it is cool. But how many carry options? Man, just one after the other after the other. I've seen Clint's take on the AR-15. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, Joe? Isn't that a funny video? Anytime he's talking, or Clint's favorite 5 guns, you got to watch that. That's awesome too. Large Larry, over the last few months, I've been buying every stripped AR upper I see at gun shows. Yeah. If I see a lower or upper, boom, done. I got it. It's just stack them deep, stack them high, because yeah, it's going to be an issue one of these days real quick here. I got a feeling. Got just a little inkling. Yeah, like those lowers. Clint explained it before they released. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm not effing up my finish or coating for that BS. I'm not keep too many ARs, but the ones I'm keeping will stay mine. You're not messing up your coating for what? I've seen Clint's take old school jarhead. Come on, it's gonna screw me on this. It's gonna jump and I'm gonna lose it. Shoot. Okay, no, I got it. But yeah, I've got the one for now, but I got number 4. Easy. Sometimes it's not the cartridge that's hanging up. Yeah, I know what you mean. I won't own an AR without a forward assist. Why not? What do you need it for? GOA should also have the link comes from GOA, actually. I think TDI has no extended handguards. You are correct. They do not. That's what I said. They don't. It's not extended, but it's a good handguard. Rocket will not let me comment on the damn website. It keeps directing me. I bet they did that after the brace thing. Huh. I'll find out what's going on. Anyone who has 2 milk crates of filled mags under their bed usually has a natural swag. Man, I must be really swagging it. It's Pistol Rock. It's the GX4. Huh. GX4. Huh. I ordered a KUSA KR103. Spade Trump. I want one. I believe, because I've been told by a few people, let's just say in the know, that Kalashnikovs USA has the real blueprints, the real ones, and that they are through several companies, if you have the bulletin board with the string going here and there and there and here and here and here to all these different guys' pictures, that they are Kalashnikov concerned, sort of, kind of. And that's the real deal. for all intents and purposes, that's the real deal, essentially. So yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, from what I'm told, and everything I've seen firsthand out of there is phenomenal. So yeah, I'm up for one of those. I should actually grab one. You're forgetting the CZ. Yeah, right, I was. 365s later, and I can't find one that will run it for. Really? Man, mine just goes and goes and goes. I know they had trouble early on. Hey, we're their testing ground. What do you want? So what? It's fixed now. It works. Serial on the upper. Yeah, I'm thinking so. That's what I'm thinking's going on. I can't wait to get it and see. And then is there separate paper done on that? I wonder. Interesting. They're going to make a folder next. That's what I'm waiting for, actually. When they make the folder, then I'm in, because then it's the real deal. That's it. Looking for a kick-ass price on a 100-round box of Magpul 30-round air. Where did I see one the other day? I just saw that. Damn it. I saw a 100-round box of Magpul, and it was a good deal. Larry, if I find it, I will send a post out on it. I did see it the other day. They also had a 100-round box of the 308, the 7.62 by 51 mags, and I thought that'd be cool too. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a killer price, but good price. My Taurus G3 has treated me well. The steel parts made it a better quality gun and cost like $40. It's actually comfortable to carry full size. I like full-size guns, too. I like 1911s, except when I'm picking my pants up off the ground. Got to tighten my belt way too much. Pants up when I'm wearing that thing, but I like wearing it. Hell, I'd carry my G17. No problem there. Is that it for comments? Well, guys, we're going to call it an evening. Anything I do this week video-wise, I'm just going to shoot out. I'm not even waiting for the monetization crap. I'm over it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I held up for 4 days on that, and they couldn't approve it. Now that I went put the video public, you watch now, they'll decline it. I don't know. Yeah, especially when you're carrying a heavy gun, right? Or you're at work and you go to the bathroom, and you got the gun and you're trying to, God forbid, you got to do some serious business in there. And I always feel, if you got your pants around your ankles, your gun's laying on the floor, someone from the next stall or something, somebody can reach under, grab your gun. I always take it off and set it up on something, and I never leave it on my belt. I don't want, I don't know. That's a problem. Yeah, you're getting sick of their crap on here? Yeah, they did. 2A, they did the same thing to me like they're doing to you. So for a while, my videos were going along, boom, 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 like nothing. Approved, perfect, right? And they do that self-questionnaire. Oh, wait till I tell you the email I got. You do that questionnaire, and I put the one is, it's okay if it's either hunting related or at a safe outdoor range or whatever. So I click that, boom. And just like you, I had the Tavor video because I had a red dot on it. They zapped that friggin' thing. And then another one because of a red dot. Not even talking about it really. I mentioned the name of it, but I didn't go into any depth. Just breezed right over it. So now every friggin' video they're holding up and doing this. So I said, okay, I'll do it right. I know this one's right. I'm not going to make it public until they give me the go ahead, right? Well, it used to be if I just posted it, the go ahead, it'd be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it was done. The one time maybe an hour. Well, this one, I'm like, I'm not posting it. Until I get the full go ahead, because I'm not going to lose the money on, the first 500 views or whatever. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I filmed this last Wednesday, edited it, ready to put up Thursday. I'm waiting on the human review. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. Almost a full week, and nobody's looked at it yet. Now that I went public, you watch. I'll bet when I'm done with this video, if I go look at it, they've said, sorry, doesn't meet our whatever. Just pisses me off. So then I get a letter, email, and they say, because you've been wrong on your last 2 ratings, beware, be careful. There was like no why or anything or what they're going to do to me. But obviously, they're looking close now. I don't know. So that Yugo video that I just put up, take a look at it. Tell me what's wrong with it, if anything. I shoot a Z-Pap bone stock. I shoot an M70 AB2 bone stock. Now, I shoot the NPAP, which has got some tricked out stuff and happens to have a 3x prism on it. And you watch, they're going to ding me on that, and that'll be that. Promise you. Bunch of crap. I mean, really? It's more deadly. That's probably what it is. And the problem is they don't tell you what's wrong with it. Tell me what's wrong. Here, you can't do this. Not go look in the policy and figure it out yourself. Well, you're so vague and you're so this and you're so fuck it. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to drop the F-bomb there. Just it's terrible. If you are wrong too many times, it will demonetize your whole channel. Uh-oh. Really? So what? I have to basically say, yeah, I'm demonetizing myself? Is that what I have to do? I don't get it. I know a way to do it where you can play. I just can't. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what to do. I'm about ready to quit because it's that. They got you. They just got you. I don't know. Eventually you throw your hands up in the air. Yeah, I was wrong on 2, and then they said on 2 deleted ones too, because I did like you did. Well, it came up bad. I thought I knew, oops, I guess it's the red dot. So I deleted it, went back, changed some stuff, and it still got hammered. So even though I deleted it, they're still counting it as something against me, even though it never went public. I don't get it. Guys, I'm sorry if we're boring you with this, but this is the crap we go through for this. To make pennies. Pennies. That's what we make, pennies. We don't get squat. It doesn't even pay for a tenth of the ammo. Nothing. It's a joke. Why I even bother myself with it? I don't know. I should just screw it. Just say, this doesn't pay any money. We just do it for free. I know, let's see. Polytechs and Mac 90s, best AKs. Not bad. I don't know about the best, but not bad. For years, I sold almost all the others. Now I'm a hardcore rifle guy. You know what's funny, guys? I didn't have the slightest interest in pistols ever. Just didn't do anything for me. I don't know. Always a rifle guy. And, pistols is something you have to do, but I have to have. But I was never into it that hot and heavy. And just lately more so. But I don't know, for different reasons. I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy pistols I enjoy fine pistols, I guess. Not just all of them, but I guess I like them all. But I like the craftsmanship in some of the finer stuff. I talked to someone at YouTube, and they told me away. You're going to have to get a hold of me and let me know. That would be highly appreciated. If they're trying to, they're trying to, it's like a demoralization. That's what they keep going. That's what it is. I feel that's what it is with all the 2A stuff too. Like what Uncle Joey's doing right now, the former vice president. He's coming out. So this one that just dropped on the ghost guns was the one he said 30 days will come out with this. Well, now 30, he had a 60 and a 90 days. So now 30 days you'll have another, and another 30 you'll have another. And then all the stuff in the states, and then all the stuff their other senators and whatnot are putting in. They just throw so much at you. Eventually, they just figure you'll just throw your hands up, or you'll miss one, or something super important will slip by. And I got to figure that's their plan. That's their end game. They just, death by 1,000 cuts. They just keep throwing it at you, throwing it at you, throwing it at you. Haven't heard much about the rifle caliber pistols lately, right? You did a little bit there. That's coming too, I promise you. The brace thing's coming. I know that for a fact. I've got it on good authority that either the 60-day or the 90-day is the brace thing. And we might be in trouble there. Think about that. For some guys, some of us, that might be half of our stuff gone. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. It's going to be, I will not comply. It's going to be mass non-compliance because it's not happening. It's an unconstitutional law, period. End of story. Not happening. And they're not going to come hunt you down. It's I forget who said it. I was listening the other day, and it's true because when I was a police officer, you had your PC charge, your probable cause, then you had your main charge, and then you tacked on whatever else. So those tack-on charges are there for the deal cutting, right? So, for instance, you get a DUI, let's say. And there's always a probable cause charge for the DUI, improper lane usage, right? So they'll write you improper lane usage, the DUI itself, and then they'll do something like a speeding or a red light or I don't know, usually improper lane usage, something like that. But they tack on these extra ones, and that's there. So when it comes time to trial, and you've paid your high dollar attorney to get you off, when he's not getting you off, all he's doing is pleading it down, and that's just a little thing. They're buddies. The prosecutor and these guys, these traffic guys that are in there, day in and day out, week in, month out, they know each other. They have coffee together. They have drinks together. They watch them in court. They laugh and joke. They're on first name basis. They know their kids. They may date. They may whatever. But it's, what do you want to give this guy? Well, he paid me a lot, so let's knock it down. We'll make this guy this fine and hit him with the speeder and tell him we're dropping the rest. And that's all it's there for. It's so they can cut the deal. They can drop those charges. Oh yeah, here's what they're going to do for you, Dave. They're gonna drop this and they're gonna drop that, but you're gonna have to plead guilty to this one. That's what it is, guys. So it's for the ATF. They're never going to come door knocking. Hey, we want to look at that, or show up at the range and look. There's that guy with the pistol brace. It's going to be for when you do something wrong, you get caught up in something else, and it's going to be those tack-on charges is what it's going to be. And they're legit charges. They're felonies, So it's a little different than traffic court. You know what I mean? You're going to have those there. So, well, Mr. Customer, what do you want? Do you want 30 years in jail or these are each worth 10 years in jail? Altogether, that's 70 years. We're going to knock those 6 out, but you're doing the 10 years on the one. That's what that's going to be. And we can't give them one win, not one. If one of these comes through, guys, it's got to be mass non-compliance. Has to be. Because if you give them one and lay down on it and don't push back and don't protest and do not comply, it's over with. It's over with. The rest it'll be a landslide. So get ready. That's all I'm going to tell you is get ready, because it's here. It's here and it's now. I'm busy ATM, but I will let you know what to do soon. I appreciate that. Let's see. Sign 9210. I enjoy AK pistols. Everybody does. AK pistols are awesome. Dracos and the Sam 7 pistols are just kick-ass. I love them. Well, I'm never giving up even if they try to. You got it. Started on shotguns, then played around with rifles, fell head over heels with pistols, found out I can't shoot pistols worth a damn. Went back to rifles and haven't looked back since. You can shoot pistols. You can. Don't say that. It's you just have to develop it. That's all. That's all. Let's see. I can shoot pistols. I shoot pistols well too. I don't have a problem with pistols. Maybe that's why they bore me a bit. I'm dragging my literal feet about this. I never comply. I'm helping everyone I can. So I have a tip. If you hide something, never hide it within 1 mile of your home or on the land of relatives. This makes it much harder for anyone to find them. Good tip. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, the average guy hiding stuff thinks he's slick, yeah, you're not. It can't be, well, let's just say, yes, you're correct on everything there. And even then, you got to go deeper than that. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But figure it out, guys. It can't be connected. It's got to be the Wayback Machine, and I don't know how to put it. So, but you get my point. It can't be, it can't be at your brother's place. It just can't. It's got to be completely unattached kind of deal. Anyhow, let's leave it at that, guys. We've been on 2 hours. I got to run, got to work tomorrow, and then we got the Zastava shoot on Friday. I was hoping my buddy 2A EDU might be showing up to that. I bet he got an invitation, but I bet he's going to be cutting grass. But didn't you say you felt a cough coming on? Like some sniffles, something was going on. You weren't feeling too good. You better hope that doesn't kick in full force on Friday, But, yeah, that shoot, the Zastava shoot's going on. And, boy, I'd be happy to pick somebody up along the way. But Zastava's having a shoot for YouTubers Friday at a range in Ottawa, Illinois. It's Buffalo Range. Been there forever. They're having a shoot, get to go shoot all their stuff, meet their people, interview them, do all that fun stuff. You would have no problem getting in, my good sir. And yeah, it's going to be fun. If you want to go, let me know. We can meet up or something. But yeah, I can send you the link to it. I can't believe you didn't get it in an email. You must have somewhere. Because a bunch of people I know got it, and it's kind of an open thing, YouTube deal, whatever, I don't know. But I didn't know about that, but I'm going to another shoot the next week. Zastava USA or something else? That's the only one I've gotten. I felt kind of privileged in a way, actually. I was like, wow, this is cool, but I don't know if it's anything really special. But it said for YouTubers, the only thing I can figure is they saw my video or heard me talking on my live stream about the Yugo video I had done earlier that day and that I put out today. So I don't know. But I'm way behind this week. I can't get away this week. It's Friday during the day. That's the weird thing. No, it's not invite only. If you would want, Orion, if you want to meet up, man, I'd be happy to, we could drive down or something. Not a big deal because I'll be coming through there. Let me know. I think you got my email and stuff. Let me know. I'll take you down. It'll be fun. So I could use a cameraman. Anyhow, yeah, it'd be cool. It would be cool. I stuff. So something. Oh, no shit, you did? Oh, I'm so jealous. I can't tell you how jealous I am. I hate you. That is so cool. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Maybe one day I'll get there. I don't know. God, that would be awesome. Holy cow. Luckiest man alive. Not lucky, hardworking. That's what it is. Anyhow, guys, I had a good time, and we'll get you some stuff. Keep fighting. Keep your chin up. Make sure you get on the ATF site and sign that. Sign it, sign it, sign it, not sign it. Write a reply. Tell them why you're against it. Make it, keep it nice. Don't get derogatory. Get to the point. Make some points. And hey, the more we can change things. Essentially, everybody says that's what did it for temporarily for the braces. So get on there. The more we get, the better it looks. So please, please, please do it. We don't want to lose any rights. It's a shame we have to do this to begin with, right? I don't understand what they don't understand about 3 words, They don't get it. Pretty plain, simple, and to the point. 3 words. And apparently in other brains, those 3 words can construe something completely different. I don't know. But I don't think they shut down gas and pipeline for here. The one she's shutting down goes to Canada. Yeah, I'll keep checking that ATF site too, Joe. And I'm going to go over to Guns and Gadgets and use his link and see what happens from there. Check it out, guys. If you're looking for the link and you want to know more and how to do it, he is an expert. Check it out. I'm sure there's other channels that have something. I'm sure 2A put something out about it, but make sure you get on that. I'm looking forward to the Zastava thing Friday. I will get you a video on that as quick as I can. Let you know what's going on with Zastava USA. And we'll bring you the Thunder Ranch rifle and a few other surprises. If you guys want to know anything more about the reloading we talked about tonight, let me know. And in the meantime, I'm going to head up to the garage and pull that handle a few hundred more times and fill up a few more mags and keep going. My goal is to be out of brass 100%, have it all clean, all loaded. Like I said, the hard part is if you could have every piece of brass you owned in this condition with primer in and ready to go, reloading would be nothing. Because the night before you want to go anywhere, I need 500 rounds, great. Drop powder, ka-ching, 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 and press in bullets, done. That's the easiest part. The hard part of it is this. It's just a lot of manual labor. So if you had buckets full of this, or you bought all new brass, which to me, I don't know what the point would be then. It'd be so easy. But pick up that brass and use it. You might get into it one day. If you don't use it, you can give it to a buddy that does reload, right? If you're there, pick it up. Throw it in a bucket. Keep a coffee can in your trunk. Throw it in it. When it's full, give it to a friend. That's awesome. One day we might need it, guys. We might need it. Might make the difference, right? So save it. Save it. Why give it to somebody else that's just going to make money on it that doesn't care? Grab it. It's a freebie and it's awesome. So hey, thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. Check out our buddies' channels. Go over to 28EDU on Wednesdays. Check out Guns and Gadgets. He's awesome. Check out Fabrizio over at El Tenda's channel. God, there's so many. Check out just stuff I find funny. I don't know them, but like James Reeves over at TFB, he's hilarious. Watch anything related to Clint Smith. He is the coolest man on the planet, and the one of the funniest dudes ever. God, I just appreciate him so much. I'm going to start looking, see if he's got, I don't know if he's written any books, but I want to read them because I just think I would love to have him for like an uncle or a grandfather or something. Just coolest guy. So hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you want to see, what you want us to do. We're going to do the favorite stuff and dig deep back in the safe and keep bringing you some stuff. So other than the Clint Smith project or the Thunder Ranch project, everything's going to be AK for the next few weeks. So, or months, maybe we can make the summer all AK. Yeah. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it all. We will see you soon. And as always, Rockford Ordnance out. You guys take it easy. 2A, hit me up when you got a chance. I know you're busy. Not a big deal, but that would be a big help. And like I said, in Orion, whatever, if you want to go, let me know. It should be pretty cool. Or 2A, if you can find the time on Friday, man, if you get a cough, you're feeling a little under the weather, give me a call. We'll get you down there. I could even meet you guys to help out. Whatever. You let me know. Driving's nothing to me. So, yeah, let me know. Thanks, guys.